Welcome to the Red Rooster, cooking on the wild side with Eddie. Today we're going to be cooking some mallard ducks, stuffing them with some pepper jack cheese, wrapping them with the bacon and everything. So get you an ink pen, get you a good cool drink, nice soft seat, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, I take my wild duck breast, I soak it in Allegro, which you can get right there at your local IGA. And I soak mine, some people just soak them for like 24 hours, stuff like this. That's what I like to do. Some people like just a couple of hours. But I really like to cut them out. You want to cut, it just puts you a little pocket right in the middle of the duck breast. Lay them aside so you can get everything ready. Oh, that's a pretty one there. By the way, this recipe right here came from Kevin Mazan and Barry Justin. They're the ones that told me. So if you got any ideas on recipes or anything like this, or something you'd like for me to try out, hey, I'm willing to try it if you're willing to eat it. Now, we're going to take we got our cheese and bacon over here. What we want to do, take a little seasoning salt, clowney seasoning salt, put just a little bit inside and outside, because you got that Allegro on there, and that has a little soy in it itself. Take you, strip you off a piece of pepper jack cheese. Okay, stuff it in there real good. You see how it fills that pocket right up? You might have to push and pull a little bit, but just stuff it right in there. It goes great. This is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use the whole stick on it. Stick it down in there. Then what we want to do is take our butter. You know, we always got to have a little bit of butter. Melt it down a little bit. While that's melting, you want to take you some, I like a thicker, leaner piece of bacon. I kind of stretch it so to make sure it's going to go around all the way around. But first, I'm about to get ahead of myself. We got to put a little honey on here. There we go. Open that baby up. Just drizzle it with a little bit of honey. There we go. Then we're going to take this here, the bacon. And if you start to put your bacon on the bottom side right here, a lot of people like to put toothpicks in them and stuff like this. Well, if you forget about the toothpick being in there, then when you go to eat it, you're going to be sticking it in your mouth. Just wrap that bacon all the way around. Keep going with it. There we go. All right. We got our butter melting in here. And then we're going to take a thing, and I try to put it where the cheese is going to be up because it's going to melt in there. But when your bacon is done, your duck is done. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Take the bacon, just stretch it out. Then we just wrap it up. That's a smaller piece of breast right there, but it'll be all right. I think we got one more in here. All right. Mallard duck is a much better tasting duck. They are wild duck, but these right here were raised and brought in just for the hunters to shoot and everything. So they've been more or less corn fed and everything like that. So you can, you know, just make, it's a much better tasting duck. That's all I can tell you, really. It better flavor and everything. According to what it, you know, what it feeds on. If duck feed is like a coot or something like that, it feeds nothing on fish all the time. That's what he's gonna taste like. He's gonna taste like fish. Corn-fed ducks come off these ponds. These they're not reservoirs, but they're duck ponds that people dig all over the county and everything. They're much better, much better. Okay, we got this one here done. See, we got it where that mouth stick up, straight up like that. Put them right in there. Then we're gonna take our ducks. They're fried pretty good right there. Take them off this, put them in the oven. Now, what we want to do next is go into our wild rice. And what we want to do, we want to get 4 cups of water. All right, that's 2. 4. There we go. I like my old tin cup I found. I like that. We got that on high. We got a going here. Now we get also potatoes. And what we're gonna do is just peel this potato, sweet potatoes back. We're gonna try to anyway. Nothing like good fried sweet potato, I tell you. We used to take fishing trips and stuff like that and take a potato, and while we out frying the fish, we'd stop on the riverbank to fry fresh fish, and we'd slice up a couple of potatoes and throw them there behind it. It was all the difference in the world. But like I said, that was the good old days. Some of us can still do it, some can't. So that's part of life. Okay. Cut that off. Cut both of these ends off. Get all this cleaned up. Okay. While our duck is cooking, it's going to take a little while, and while our water comes to a boil and everything, so we can start our rice and everything, we're going to take a quick commercial, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we got our wild rice cooking here. Let's put a little bit of oil from IGA, olive oil. By the way, go by IGA, check them out. Right there in the King Street office. If you can't find something, just ask for it. They'd be more than happy to help you out. They're great people. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of butter, put in there, a little seasoning salt, get that good old rice. Quick little stir. Okay. Now, we want to slice up our potato. Now, some people got those fancy slices, they just slide down on it and everything like this. I'm scared my fingers are going to get too close to that blade though. And that is pretty thin there now. But if you get a thick one, don't worry about it, it'll cook too. You can eat potatoes raw any way you want to. We're getting close to my fingers though, ain't they? So we're going to stop right there. Spread them out just a little bit. Right here. Add a little bit of salt to them. Not much. Then we're going to check our oil. All we got to do is just drop one. And then let's see how she starts. She's not quite ready, but just about. But like I said though, we used to go on the river banks and pull over and clean our fish, wash them off and everything, right down in the river water. Put our potatoes in there, and that was really cooking then, I tell you. Have a lot of fun like that. A lot of fun. And get out and take somebody young fishing or hunting with you. Get them off the streets. You're not only helping yourself, but you're helping them too. And believe me not, kids remember it. That's why I like to have some come on TV. I've had several children say, "Hey, Mr. Eddie, I want to come and cook with you." And everything. I said, "Sure, come on." But then when I get down to asking them on that last week, they kind of chicken out. They don't want to do it. But that's okay. I'll get me a brave one day. All in having fun. Just love to cook. Like I always said, cook it. Try something strange, something different. If you don't like it, it don't taste good, feed it to the dogs. They like it. They got to eat too, you know. Take our paper towels. And something else I found out too. It's a lot better if you had a rack to put fried food on instead of a paper towel. The reason why, that rack lets the grease go through. A paper towel absorbs this grease, but it also keeps it on the bottom of your food down there. Just a little something to remember. Particularly fried chicken, pork chops, anything like that. See how pretty and gold brown they turn out? Kind of going right along. Let's check on our duck breast. Oh yeah, they're looking good too. We'll be tidying it all up right now in a few minutes. See, it doesn't take long at all to cook them. Spread them out a little bit though, because we're going to sprinkle them with a little sugar. Everybody likes a little sugar. I also had some people that promised me some wild hogs now, don't forget. We love to cook them wild hogs. We'll do some good sausage. We'll grind us up some sausage one day and do it. We're going to cook a hog head one day. That's a delicacy up in New York. They had the whole head cooked. Okay, I got a little sugar in here. Just sprinkle it over there lightly. Okay, pull this back right here. Take our plate. Set our frying pan over here. Now, let's check our ducks. Ducks look great. Great ducks. Now, wait a minute. I'll put my rice on that first, don't I? Take us a plate, put some rice on it. Beautiful, ain't it? Look how nice that is. Okay, shift these aside right here a little bit. Put us a duck breast up here. cut it on an angle. Don't cut straight down. Cut on an angle. Just like that. Look at all that cheese in there. There we go. We got our duck breast with bacon, stuffed with jalapeno peppers. And here we have our potatoes. Everything's good and hot, so like to me, it's time to eat, ain't it? I tell you what, we got your wild rice, your duck, and your potatoes. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.